So, for the comparing two means assignment, you do need to pull up the t-test, new t-test, with all the instructions to do everything. So first things first, you're going to open up the invisibility data set. So, come to here. Now, I've already made these z-scores, but that's not too important right now. So, you pull this up, and then just sort of following along with the instructions, you need to start by going to Analyze, Compare Means, and then going to Independent t-test samples. Go to this. Now, once you do this, you will move both of these over here. Then what you're going to end up doing is you have to pretty much define your variable. So if you take this, put it into here, you'll define groups, and you're going to make these 1 and 0. It doesn't matter which one you, whichever one is 1 or which one is 0. That doesn't necessarily matter all that much. Whether it's no cloak or with cloak, doesn't matter all too much. But you'll make one of them 1 and the other one 0. And then go to options, just make sure it's 95% and this first thing is clicked. And then once you do that, it'll shoot out the output here. Now, once you get this, you sort of have to check for the homogeneity and the and pretty much just find all that. And it's fairly simple as long as it is greater than 0.05. And again, you can find that all within all these descriptors that it will pop out for you. And then once you do that, check for it and you can confirm that that is there. You can move on to the next step, which is just making a graph as before. And we just do this, and we just mischievous acts here, cloak of whether they have invisibility or not. And then again, display your error bars, get rid of the title and the footnote when it is there. And then once you do that, you will get your bar chart, which would be here. You get your bar chart. And then you will copy and paste this into the doc. And pretty much you need to write up your results. So I have it written up right here. And you do need to put in all of the sort of data. So, degrees of freedom, your mean and standard deviations, P, the D, and, just pretty much you have to put in everything. Cohen's D, just put in, plug in all your data that it shows. Double space it, your figure, the title, and then the little note. And again, paste your graph in there. Now for the independent t-test, it's slightly different. So again, come down here, open up the invisibility RM save. And pretty much for this one, what you're going to end up doing is going to analyze, compare means, and we're doing a paired samples t-test. And pretty much for this one, you're just moving both of these over. And it's really as simple as it is. Just checking this to make sure both of these are correct. But you really shouldn't have to do any of that. But once you do that, close that out, you can now, it'll shoot out the output for it. You'll have, again, checking for homogeneity of variance, making sure that is all there. And then you make another bar chart, but for this bar chart, you do it slightly different, where you take both of them and put them into the y-axis, and this will pop up and it will be indexed, but you will have to change this, change that title. You don't want it to say index, and you can change that up. And then similarly, copy and pasting it into your Word doc. And then writing up, there is a slight like you can probably keep the formatting of both of these, but uh, all of your data is going to be different, so you will have to go back and re-get all of that from your output, as well as you can change simple things like rather than independent, this is a dependent t-test. So making sure that is all correct, and then once you have all of these things, you are pretty much done.